Porsche 911 has long been the only option for track-focused motoring, and in 911 GT3 trim, it sits at its sharpest edge. But its reign at the top could be in trouble thanks to this, the twin-turbocharged V8 Mercedes AMG GT S. It begs the question, should Porsche be worried?
We're in luck because we're at a racetrack today and we're going to pit these two cars against each other to see which is best.
Sadly, we don't have access to the Nürburgring, so we've headed to the Haunted Hills hill climb southeast of Melbourne. It's a tight, twisty circuit that will give us a good feel for what these cars are capable of.
Now, they've got the same tyres, but mine are bigger. Why?
Look, you've got the engine in the back, I'll give you that. But I've got a brand new 4-litre bi-turbo V8 right out the front. 375 kilowatts of power and 650 newton meters of torque. It'll do 0 to 100 in just 3.8 seconds.
I've got 2 less cylinders, I make 350 kilowatts of power, 440 newton meters of torque, and I'll get from standing to 100 kilometers an hour in 3.5 seconds.
But 0 to 100 figures seriously mean nothing. It's all about how they go on track. So I reckon we stop talking and get in the cars.
Go-kart, a big go-kart, that's what the GT3 feels like. The steering is razor sharp and feels directly connected to the wheels, while the chassis communicates every single crack and crevice of the road. You can literally throw it into a corner, bury the throttle on exit and hold on as the rear engine 911 bites down and slingshots into the horizon. On this tight track, it boasts the best mid-corner agility and stability. The only thing better than its handling is the wail close to its stupendous 9,000 RPM redline. The brakes bite with absolute certainty and happily ensure a battering, only getting better with time and operating temperature.
While the GT3 offers precision and agility, it's the GTS that delivers on acceleration and a godly menacing exhaust note. Cracks, pops and barks are the main highlights as the GTS works its way through its 7-speed gearbox. In the car's race mode, gear shifts are at their fastest and the GTS offers its most untapped racing experience. However, the steering remains unchanged and as such feels overly assisted. On the plus side, it sits dead flat through corners and despite the bulk of the engine over the front, it remains mostly composed. The brakes too are impressive and bite with confidence each and every time. And really now, just listen to that ridiculous engine and exhaust note. But how does it compare to the Porsche?
In all honesty, that felt quicker around the corners. This felt quicker on the straights, and there aren't that many straights out there.
This is meant to be the track car, whereas that does road and track.
That's true.
So I guess, which one would you buy? That's the question.
If it was my money, I'd buy both.
I'd take the yellow one.
We came out of this test surprised. We weren't expecting a car from Mercedes AMG that delivers thrills and grand touring in one fierce package. It most certainly takes the fight to the 911 GT3, which means we'll have to come back to the track for a timed face-off.